Well guys, today I have a very special video for you. It's special like your short bus riding cousin. And remember, if you like this video and you want to help support the channel, I'll leave links down below for PayPal and Ko-fi.com. If you want to help us out, that's always very much appreciated. You can also buy some of my books, one or more. They're on Amazon, paperbacks, ebook, or if you have Kindle Unlimited, you can read them for free. And you can buy them directly from me. There's a link down below for that as well if you'd rather have the PDF or EPUB version. All right. So what's so special about this video? Well, hello everyone and welcome back to a special video. Bet you can't guess where I am. Go ahead, guess. Oh, that's a big building. Way up. Look at that, Grandpa. They got buildings that go up to the sky. That's right. For the first time in almost 8 years that I've been here, I finally made it to Phnom Penh, the capital. The reason for me going here, though, was not pleasure or vacation. I had to go here because I had to verify my identity in person to the embassy so that they could send that to the Social Security office in Manila, so I can finally start getting my Social Security payments. I had to go all the way to Phnom Penh. Just got done at the embassy. Finally, that took a long time. It's not very well organized. Very friendly people though, very friendly staff. Just not organized. So my first thoughts on Phnom Penh, and these are my very first thoughts. It took 5 hours about on the van to get here. We left at 6 in the morning. And we made it here plenty of time. I still had like an hour. We got here at noon, but the last hour of that, like from 11 to 12, was getting through the traffic at that roundabout. It was jammed. I mean, now I sometimes complain about Siem Reap being, the traffic there, and how sometimes people get road rage. That is nothing compared to here. I mean, I don't get road rage, but I had road rage for the driver. I was angry for him in his stead, because I don't know how people can do that every day. It was crazy, man. Traffic, it just insane, right? In this part of town, now, like I said, man, Phnom Penh's a big city, and I know they have nice areas of town, right? Very beautiful, very nice. I don't know where they are, but down here, where the embassy is, it's uneven sidewalks, expensive food vendors, like street food, like the things I can get in Siem Reap for $1.25 or $1.50. They want like $2, $2.50. Yeah. A lot of construction, as you can hear, that's going on. I took the, it's called Larry Ta. I believe it's pronounced Larita, but it's spelled like Larry, T-A, all one word. Bus line. Very, very nice van. It was a minivan, but it was a big minivan. Very comfortable seats. The driver stopped per functionary 3 times, 2 10-minute breaks and then a 20-minute break. Wherever he stopped, they had all the food vendors and everything if you wanted to get something to eat or drink, so no problems there. Very happy with the service and the bus. A little pricey at $13 each way per person, when I know there are some buses you can do 8 to 10, but it's the quality of the thing. And it was the only bus I found that had like a 5-star rating. And with good reason. They give you a little bottle of water, a package of cookies, actually, and a moist towelette when you first get on. The AC they had was perfect. It wasn't too cold, wasn't too hot. I was in a bus once, and man, they had the AC blasting the whole way, and it got uncomfortably cold. I mean, like, we were freezing, man. By the time we got there, I was ready to put on a jacket. But so yeah, no problem if you're gonna travel, check them out. I think it's a good deal. You can also find them on redbus.com, where you can book different bus companies. I had to walk there. Well, I had to go to the station to pay, because online at Redbus they only take like online payments, and I had the cash. I didn't, you know, so I didn't have a way to pay it that way. So we had to go all the way down. So it's just a little past Salu, the big market there on Highway 6. That's their main terminal for Siem Reap. And where they drop you off here is only a 10-minute walk away from the U.S. Embassy. Straight shot too. The only time you got to turn is when you actually go to walk into the embassy. So nice little walk. Oh, what? I don't know what she's saying, but anyway. So hopefully within a month, now that that's settled, there's only one more thing I have to send them, and I will do that tomorrow. That's a tax form. They want me to fill out a friggin' tax form. I had a call from the Manila office of the Social Security Administration. The purpose of their call, they said, was to verify my identity. So they asked me questions only I would know, and a lot of them. They asked me for my Social Security number. They asked me for my date of birth. They asked me what was the first job I had where they took taxes out, and I remember that when I was 16. They asked me where I worked in 2017. And then they even tried to throw in a tricky math question. They said, what year was it when you turned 18? And I'm not good at math. That one I had to think about. Let me tell you, 63, 73, 83 is 20 minus 2, 1981. And then they asked about my military service, where I served and how long. I told them that. And keep in mind, the whole purpose for that phone call, the whole purpose was to verify my identity, because I'd already sent them a photocopy of my passport. So that was the whole purpose of the call. That 20-minute call, asking me all these questions, only to be told at the end, okay, now you got to go to Phnom Penh in person so they can verify your identity. And I was like, didn't we just do that? You know, like, what the hell, man? What was the purpose of that 20-minute phone call? And why'd you... I applied at the end of July, and they're just now calling me on December 1st. It's the government, man. It's not fast nor efficient. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, that worked out well. There was, a bunch of people waiting in line for different things. And here's the thing about the embassy, and I'm going to tell you guys this now. Whenever you make an appointment at the embassy, or they email you with your appointment time, it's going to be 1 o'clock, because everybody gets that appointment for 1 o'clock. You are not going to be in and out by 1:30. You're just not. There's a whole bunch of security measures you have to go through. You have to show your ID before you even walk in the front door, with a guard right there standing next to it. Then when you go in, you got a metal detector. You got to put any bags you have through the scanner and show that guy your passport, your ID. And then you're not allowed to take anything in, except for cash. If you got cash in your pocket, yeah, that's fine. But nothing else in your pocket. So no phone. Everything in my little bag here, nope. So I had nothing to do for the 2 hours I sat there waiting for my number to be called. They had one person working, trying to take care of consular and embassy services for everybody, Cambodians and other nationalities, getting passport stuff, and oh man, it was a hassle. But I'm done now. They're emailing that to Manila, and that should be all I need, except for that little tax form. Now let me tell you about the tax form. I have to fill out that tax form because during the phone call they asked me about my employment, and I said I'm not employed. I said occasionally I write and sell books, but I said that's only 20, 30 bucks a month maybe on a good month. I said it's not a money maker. I don't do it for the money. I do it because I like writing stories, and I'm happy when anybody buys. But because of that, they sent me a form I now have to download on my phone and then print out and then fill out and then scan and email it back to them, because they're like, oh, you know, anything over $400 you gotta report it. And I'm like, I wish if I made $400 or $500 a month, I would have waited to get my Social Security. I can live on that here. I know not everybody can, but I can. That's about double what I live on now, man. I can deal with that. If that was the case, I would just keep writing more books if I was making that much. But I even told her, I said, I just checked my Amazon page, and I'm only getting $17.87 for my sales last month. And that's going to be 60 days before I get those. So, yeah, it's weird, man. I got to fill out a whole form because I make $20 a month in book sales. That's crazy. That's nuts, man. But you know, they live in their own world of early 2000s, still running Windows 95. Want you to fax things and print things out instead of just, you know, using things like, you know, this thing called email. And I asked the embassy too. I said, oh, well, instead of me going all the way to Phnom Penh, can I just do a video call and I will show you my ID, hold it up to my face, you can verify it to me, send you a little form. And they were basically like, no, dude. We live in the past, and you know, we're going to stay in the past or something. Alright, sorry about the interruption. Sangai's hangry. Because she's hungry, she's angry. So we're out looking for someplace to eat, and I asked her, where do you want to go eat? She goes, I don't know. And I said, well, I certainly don't know. I've never been here before. So we're just walking along, waiting for our bus to go back, which is in about an hour and 20 minutes. So we got time. We'll find something, I'm sure. But look at these buildings here, man. Holy crap. Holy crap. Look at that, man. Oh. Yeah, you don't see that in Siem Reap because you only get the 3 or 4 story buildings. In case you don't know, that's because that's where Angkor Wat is, and no building in Siem Reap can be above that cultural icon. So, yeah, but Phnom Penh is wild. Even though all the red tape and all the bureaucracy crap, I'm glad to finally get it done. I wish they wouldn't have waited so long, but what can you do? That's the government for you, man. And I'll let you know what goes on from there after I fill out that stupid tax form for my $20 a month book sales or whatever. So, yeah, look at that building over there, man. Woo! Yeah, they got some big ones here. Traffic all the time too, man. Like, at first I thought maybe when we came in and it was all that traffic, I thought, well, it's almost noon, you know, so, you know, noontime traffic. But man, it never let up the whole time we were here, man. There's a lot of people there. Where are you all going without me? Somebody take me with you. Hey, I'll get back here one day and do a proper tour of some of the more scenic places in Phnom Penh if you're interested. If you are, just leave me a comment. Yeah, we'll get back here. But this one was just for business, just to take care of that and get it done, you know. All right, so remember to check out all my links down below. I have PayPal and I have Ko-fi.com if you be so kind as to help support us while we're in the home stretch here. Purchase my books, check out all the other channels in the link below. And speaking of that, I want to thank Kelly from Ottoman Asia. He knows why. Enough said. So thank you, Kelly. And from Phnom Penh, Cambodia, for the first time ever, I will talk to you guys in the next one.